Small child were found a quarter-mile away from the Anthony home yesterday. Good morning. I'm Heidi Hatch.
I'm Jackie Sosa in for Tom Johnson. This morning, Orange County investigators searched that home and they removed some evidence from it. First on Fox, Kelly Joyce is live at the Anthony house in Orange County. Kelly, this case has generated a lot of media interest, and Geraldo Rivera is with you this morning as well.
That's right. I'm going to introduce you. You may know him from Fox News, Geraldo Rivera, anchor. Tell me, you've been following this case. You've been working your sources and that. What have you found out, particularly involving the remains that were found right around the corner from the Anthony home here?
Kelly, there's now virtual certainty that the skeletal remains found yesterday are those of the missing toddler, Kaylee Anthony. I submit that the veteran homicide investigators who came to the scene knew in minutes nowadays we've gotten so used to DNA and all of the science of it, and we want to be extremely prudent about, making a call like that because it is so traumatic. But I'm convinced that it is Kaylee. I think everybody involved in the case is virtually certain. There was every indication yesterday, nothing that we've learned overnight or today to disabuse us of that notion. And the funny thing is, you back off the science and the forensics then, and you take a deep breath and say, what was it about this case that makes it so intriguing? Why did it become such a national sensation? And you just remember the child and those videos, those haunting videos. I mean, Kaylee Anthony became almost a member of all of our own families. I have a 3-year-old, and our home videos are just like their home videos. And as a parent, as a person who has seen this child, this energetic and lovely and charismatic child, intelligent child, loving child, portrayed in so many different situations, to now know that she's dead and that she died under these horrifying circumstances is a trauma even a veteran like myself is very difficult to deal with.
Very good. Thank you, Geraldo Rivera, for joining us this morning. I want to mention some of the items that crime scene techs brought out of the house overnight. 7 bags, 4 boxes, some pesticide, also some vacuum cleaners, also FBI crime techs out here this morning with the Orange County Sheriff's Office deputies. They have since taken the crime tape down. They have a deputy out here, and we have just confirmed that the Anthonys can come home now. There was some discrepancy of whether they had to wait 48 hours. They can come home now. Whether they will, that's another whole story. As far as the scene out here right now, there's a few people showing up, but there are deputies at the front of the subdivision blocking people from coming in that do not live here and aren't with the media. I know there are a few people that are in here now, but very few compared to what we've seen in the past. And if you remember, there have been fights out here, literally fist fights for people arguing over this case. And right now, a lot of the people that I talk to that live in the area, they say this is just a sad day. They are all pretty sure, they're convinced that this is little Kaylee, but we are waiting, obviously, for proof on that from Quantico. Live from the Anthony home, Kelly Joyce, Fox 35 News at 8.
Let's continue our live team coverage now. Valerie Boy is near that search site where those bones were found yesterday morning at 9:30, and that site has been very secure all night long.
Yes, it has, Jackie. And just to give you an idea of how close we were to Kelly Joyce, you can see on the corner here that sign says Hope Spring Drive. Kelly Joyce was just down the block, and I'm going to take you around the corner and just show you where the crime scene is at. Take a look over there. The medical examiner just arrived, just a few minutes ago, and several investigators are on scene. Investigators have been blocking this area all night long. Now, investigators say a utility worker found a child's skull and duct tape in a bag when he went to relieve himself at around 9:30 yesterday morning. The sheriff says it's too early to say if this is little Kaylee Anthony, but he has sent this evidence to an FBI lab in Quantico. Now, meanwhile, people who searched this area say they had a hard time because there was just so much flooding when they headed out here.
It looks like to me that the search for Kaylee's over with, and now we can all somehow or another put our lives back together.
And back here live, you'll notice there's a school bus down here. That's because Hidden Oaks Elementary is located right on the same road as the crime scene. So investigators, deputies being very careful about who they let in and who they let out. If you're dropping off any kids to this area, you want to go around to the back of the school. Reporting to you live in Orange County, I'm Valerie Boy for Fox 35 News at 8.